So, Dr. Fauci, is Israel ahead of us just when it comes to data collection? I know they've been able to collect reams of data because of the deal they made with Pfizer. Why do they feel confident in the science to offer booster doses to people over the age 50?
Well, Anderson, based on the data from the utilization and implementation of their vaccine program, they're seeing a significant diminution in the durability of protection. They see that more among the elderly than they do among younger. So they made a decision to do that. We in this country are collecting data from multiple cohorts, both domestic and international. The domestic cohorts are being followed literally on a daily and weekly basis by the CDC. We are assuming that sooner or later we're going to have to give boosters. So what we're doing right now, the decision is we don't need to do it right now. It's not imminent. But we're preparing as if it will be imminent. So we're going to be ready to do it whenever the data shows that the protection has gone below a certain level because of a combination of the durability of protection and the special effect you're seeing with the Delta variant. That is very distinctly different from the issue which was addressed today, where you have immune-compromised people who never really ever got, as a group, an adequate response to protect them. So it isn't as if they have a durability problem. It's as if they've never really had an adequate response. And that's the reason why the decision is made to give it to them. And we'll be hearing more details about it, as you just said, when the Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices talks about this tomorrow at their meeting.
So how would it work if there is going to be a third booster shot for everybody at some point? Will that be done through doctors' offices and pharmacies as the vaccine is kind of being given now? Will there be reopening kind of larger locations?
Well, you know, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but if you say, let's assume that this occurs, that we're making a decision to do this, it would have to be in an orderly fashion. So you would not want to say, okay, now everybody's going to go getting a third boost. It'll be in an orderly fashion in a timely way. And I think it's going to be through the same outlets, Anderson, that we did before, namely through pharmacies, et cetera, sometimes through doctors' offices and other ways that we very successfully have done it before.
Do you think there's harm in getting a booster dose right now? I mean, can people do that? Especially people who receive the one-dose Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Why not let people who want a booster here in the U.S. receive one?
Well, Anderson, I mean, people can do what they want to do, and some people are already doing that. We know that. But you want to do something that's based on some scientific evidence, something that gives you scientific and public health direction, something that you can follow the success of it and find out what you need to do down the pike as time goes on. I mean, obviously, anyone can decide they just want to do it. But I think when you look at the science of it and the immunology, you want to do it in a way that's really based on the science that you're observing through these cohorts.